Okay, that should be alright. Yep, I did the daily stuff. That's fine. Did most of the thingies. I still haven't done my annihilations. I should do that tomorrow because I'll be traveling anyway. Probably won't have time to stream. So yeah. Okay, let's just read like the aftermath of the depression. Ugh. We sail for a storm and move into chapter 10, I guess. Oh, we are back here. So is this from their side or what happened? Oh, well, I can already guess where this is going. Leave it to me, you've traveled far to bring her home. I'll take care of the rest personally. Ashes and her personal effects. There hasn't been an emergency transmission to Rhode Island's deck for 11 months and 27 days since the end of the Chernobyl incident. Who's the victim? Outcast. Right. I see you holding her revolver cylinder. I don't want to admit it, but I already knew the answer. I figured it out on our way here. I made a bet with her once, and it looks like she won. Can't sit. I won't be at that next meeting. Per protocol, you're in charge of an elite operator's funeral, but I want to be the one to stand her off this time. Send, I guess, Rob. I doubt anyone will object. Definitely not her. Since the meeting's cancelled, I'll give you my final decision right now. I know what you're going to say. I'm sure you know what everyone else will say. The situation has changed, no one's happy about it, but we all know this is the only choice we have. By the way, haha, Una. We have to enter Modinium as soon as we can. Oh, someone wants revenge. I'm sure you know what my position has always been the same. But regardless of whether the rest of you support my decision or not, I must emphasize that Rhode Island's direction will not be set on the airing of personal feelings. You're telling me to forget about avenging Outcast? Don't worry, I'm angry and hurt, but I know my job. It's just I need to see for myself what it was that killed Outcast. It couldn't have been just one person or even several of them. Suppose we don't go looking for the truth. The darkness shrouding Londinium, and even all of Victoria is only going to get worse. And at that point, it won't be just Outcast. I'll die, we all win, no one will be safe. Just like you said, Rhode Island isn't about avenging the dead. But I'm sure we all want to let the living live. Well... where am I now? Did I make another wrong turn? Oh, oops. It's almost time, I have to hurry. Uncle Oliver never told me how big the ship was. Oh, so we got both of them here now. Ugh. Huh? Are you? Wait, please, hold on. You... Why does she seem to know me at all? Or did she get amnesia? No, it couldn't be anyone else. I've been meaning to find out what happened to her ever since I came to the ship, but they either didn't know or wouldn't tell me. Maybe it's for the best for her own safety? Hello? Are you reading The Legend of Ivanhoe? Why does that sound familiar for no reason? Huh. I've read it too, it's one of my favorites. Don't you think this part of Victorian history makes for a really fun read? Is it fun? I suppose, but it's not real. It's a novel, that's all. Right, I suppose that is true. Do you want to read something else too? I have lots of books. Oh no, sorry, it slipped my mind. I didn't bring any of them with me. If you like this one, you can have it. Huh? Very sure. Thanks. I'll be going now? Oh, okay, bye. Why does she feel like she doesn't know who she is? Can we see each other again? She has another book on her, a poetry collection. Samus Williams, the name rings a bell, and I think I've seen that cover before. Oh, well. Poor Samus. He kinda won't be making it. Anyway. This must be the place. Identification code? What is that? Is it the new operator guide? I don't want to be late, I'll just knock. Come in. Good afternoon, Miss Willow. Oh, her last name was Willow. Or should I call my operator Sandwich? Huh? Oh, Miss Amia. Why is just Amia? That's what everyone calls me here. I'm sorry about this, Amia. You're so busy. I shouldn't have you cut into your work to come see me. When I did my physical the other day, I heard you only got about 5 hours off that day. Off a day? Wow. That's close to non-existent free time, though. Dominic's always so worried about my health. Don't worry, though. I'm in excellent shape, and I've actually wanted to see you again for some time. So, this used to be Yodcast's office? Yes, but she didn't get a lot of use out of it. We only just convinced her to accept the title change 2 months before the incident. She told me she always essentially half retired before she came to County Hillock. She was essentially half retired. But she still insisted on taking the mission. I often think of back to everything she told me in those few days. I think she had probably made up her mind already to take on everything. That's just like her. All of our meat operators are pretty eccentric, but Outcast's particularly special. She makes the kinds of difficult decisions that others would have a hard time with. Right, she told me she gave up a really high position in the church because she failed to mediate peace in a war. I know she left the church, but the failed mediation? I don't remember seeing that in her file. Actually, that sounds more like what happened to Misery. I don't know why, but taking someone else's story sounds like something she'd do. This may be why some people found Outcast a little insincere. No, even if you tell me not everything she said was the truth, she's still the most sincere person I've ever met. Really think so? I'm not too surprised. Outcast always had an eye for people. I know your time is precious, but would you mind telling me more about her? I don't mind at all. This is going to take some time, though. As long as you have time, I'll always be willing to listen. Okay, I think we'll have lots of time on our way to Londini. Several months later. Oh, we skipped months ahead. Sheesh. Wait, what happened to her? Oh, I didn't expect Chen. Are you done fixing that yet? Oh, keep your head on. What's the rush? This town's so far from anywhere. It's tough to find a replacement circuit for our cons. Let me do it. Any equipment you touch always goes up in smoke. That's never changed. Oh yeah, they knew each other from the academy, right? That just clicked with me. They already knew each other. Like, we had a flashback with her. I mean, it's been forever since last time this safe house was used. I should never have listened to you and taken this road. We've been drifting all over the place for the last few months, and we spent half the time in the middle of nowhere, eating sand. It's only a few years. How come Chen-Chen's so much angrier in the eyes there? Stop mumbling, I can hear every word. You've got the loudest whisper. What's the rush, she says. Why aren't you in a rush? You know how long we've been out here. Forget the Spectre Force. We haven't found anything that even resembles a clue. If I ran into a situation like this back when I was a cop in Longman, I would have told you to give up. No hostages would have lost this long. No, I know the captain's still alive. And likewise, she knows I'm doing everything I can to save her, and I know she's looking for a way to regroup with me. Fine, whatever. There's no helping you. If I could talk you out of anything, you wouldn't have been dragging me all over the place. Just goes to show how sweet you are on me, Chen-Chen. Enough. I understand persistence all those years back when I had my heart set on finding her. You're always supporting me. Anyways, let's not talk about this right now. The point is, you heard it yourself. The County Hillock incident's a military drill gone wrong. That's what they told the public. Everyone who's hurt or sick will receive compensation and be resettled according to the government documents anyway. If Dublin or the Spectre Force had taken over County Hillock when you left, then they've long since left the place without a trace. That's not going to change even if we go back to see it for ourselves. I agree. But I still remember everything I saw there. No matter how peaceful their things might seem, County Hillock and the cities around it have gone through a great change. Besides, isn't it all the more scary when you think about how those changes are so well hidden in plain sight? If the enemy chose to lay low after they made such a huge ruckus, that just says they're brewing an even bigger scheme. Victoria might be looking at a crisis way bigger than the Helix situation. I believe you. That's why I'm here. But I'm not sure there are many more out there who do. That's why we need to work harder. And I guess we need to figure out a way into the big cities. You remember Hugs? Huge? Hugs? Huge? Huh? Which one is it? The round one who tripped and bumped his head just about anywhere in training? He's the vice chairman of Tradesmill Cities Business Alliance. If any of our classmates caught wind of anything of the down low, it's him. Actually, before you even brought it up, I've been thinking about asking Hugs, Huges? Hugs? I have no idea. To help. No, not just Hugs. I wanted to try Big Green, Ginger Bill, and all the rest. Yeah, let's get them all killed as well, lovely. I've tried finding them myself. It was plenty tough though. But now, I got you here. Plus the supplies and intel support that Rhode Island so generously provides. So I'm pumped up on hope. Let me warn you first, I have no idea how easily they'll be convinced, huh? What a son of a... Why'd you yank me that hard? Chan, that's Winter's son. An emergency message from Rhode Island? They got our location before the transmitter broke, right? Could they have been trying to reach me? What's the matter? You look like that message sucked you straight in the gut. Oh, I think I get it. Is it about her? Sure enough. I need some time to think about what's to come. Okay, is she worried about Tamara or... Because she's kinda... Also, is Tamara still like a prisoner on the ship? That's a liability though, if it is. Jessica, how's the mission going? I'm on the road already. Don't let your guard down. Relax, Liskar, I might not have been back on Victoria much, but we have entry permissions for our aircraft. The navigation system is working fine too. Our mission is to escort the expect back to Columbia isn't difficult in itself, but the situation could change at any moment. I was actually pretty surprised when you got their message though. The journey's been pretty much so sailing so far, but have things really gotten so bad? Phew, sorry, I couldn't really show it when the captain and the rest of the team was there, but I'm actually rather nervous about this. Your captain's not there? Oh no, she left a few others not long after we got to Victoria. I guess they might have another mission? There's obviously a lesson that the expat evacuation was assigned to the Department of Equipment and Applied Technologies. Is there an obvious reason? It's not necessarily a bad thing that you haven't noticed. Do you mean they're still having discussions with others? But the Victorian government hasn't given us any orders. For the confidentiality agreement, I shouldn't be speculating or commenting on the other department's information. Forget what I said. Focus on your mission, and let me know if anything comes up. Remember, although this mission is Black Seals, our agreement with Rhode Island still stands. Alright, I got it. Once Rhode Island squads make it here to the outskirts of Londinium, I will rendezvous with them as needed. Oh, there's Siege. We're getting close. Vina? Her name is Vina? Vina, are you nervous? A few months ago, Dr. Council asked me if I was ready, and I told her I didn't know. And I still don't know, even now. So I can't say for sure that I'm not nervous. I can't help but wonder if someone's gone for too long from where they belonged before. Do they still really have a place to go home? When I woke up, I didn't even know how long it's been since I left. I heard about those days. You just awakened, and right after you had to take command to go through everything that happened at Chernobog, most people couldn't have handled the things as well as you did. Rhode Island needs you. All of us operators need you as well. There's no doubt about it. Well, I kinda have a bad repertoire of letting anyone I care for die, though. So I wouldn't stick with me. I'd stick with Council for now. She at least minimizes the losses. To some degree. I'm sure someone is waiting for you in Londinium too. The Glasgow gang must have a new leader by now. Oh, is she a gang leader like Hochi, goddammit. They could have never set roots down in Londinium without one. As for the others, I doubt my headsets has left Londinium wanting. If you want the answer, we must keep going. You told me before, you wanted to go to Londinium to find the truth. Are we all bound for there together? Why is this so shaky? What the fuck? Okay, just give me a second. I need to tighten up some screws. Oh, how did this get so shaky? What the fuck? Eh? Give me a second. This one is being a bitch. Fix it. Why can I have a screwdriver immediately next to me? Well, not next to me, but like at hand's reach. Like all my tools are at hand's reach, even the knife, if it ever needs be. Let's hope that never happens. Yo, did I ever tell you I have a knife collection? I like collecting knives. Don't know why, like I know, they're just there for show, I never use them. Huh? What do you mean, huh? I have a knife collection. Big knives. But I still have to get a machete though. Okay, let's continue. It really does lighten me up, knowing I won't take this journey alone. I hope the answer that lies ahead won't be one too ugly. But whatever it is, I will do my best to shape it into something half decent with my hammer. Hammer! I love hammers. Church? Palace? Palace. Have they arrived? Soon, your majesty. The Nachzeers. Nachzeer. Oh, Nachzeer, wait, why Nachzeer though? Or Zeerer? Now I don't know what this word means. Like if it was Zeer, it would be someone who looks over others. But Zeerer. Okay, I have to see what that means. Veraltet. In Sagen und Mythen ein Leichnam. Wieder zum Leben erweckt. Oh, so that's like another term for vampire, okay. In German folklore, okay. So Nachzehrer, okay. Okay, good to know. So basically a vampire. Then why would you say the Vampire King and the Vampire Prince? But why would you use one term for one and another term for the prince? Okay, that makes no sense. So, your majesty, the Nachseer King and the Vampire's Prince of Blood will arrive in Londinium in 3 days. With the court reassembled, the Sarkas have not been so close to reunification since before the Civil War. To make it sound cooler, I almost gave you a really nasty nickname, and I would have asked you if it sounded cool just because it was in another language. But I don't think I can make that one here. We mustn't let any other factions get in the way. Speaking of other factions, your majesty, the envoy from County Himmock is still in Londinium. We already reached a conclusion on that. It's just as you said, your majesty. They don't truly wish to form an alliance. It is such a motive, they wouldn't send a lunatic of a servant in their place as they hide the home behind the curtain. There is no chance she lays hands on what she wants, but that is not why she left. The force she brought with her has been involved in multiple skirmishes with no remnants and local residents in Londinium's outskirts. They are probing the situation in Londinium as well as evaluating our strength. Yes, your majesty, if we appear weak, the power behind her will step onto the stage sooner. Yet if we take a strong approach, she will lose her value as a pawn and face a hasty disposal. All those who would wield the blade that is the Sarkas will find themselves slain by that very blade. She's not even in the same class as Tanoa. They may come from a similar bloodline, but Dublin's leader and Tangwa are nothing alike. Compared to Reunion, the troubles of Dublin stirs in the south have more than proven their strength. And it proves that they are either ready or are preparing to rip Victoria apart. If one seeks to kick a man when he's down, oh, like Luna yesterday, yeah, I know the feeling. One only appeared at the climax of the chaos. At this stage, so long as the objective before us has nothing to do with the sarcasm, no matter what they are scheming outside, they are unworthy of my attention. But I will not allow any more chaos in Londinium. And Manfred does something about this. Dealing with the nobles is far too simple a task for him. He needs growth and he needs it fast. It's high noon. Is there anything else I have to say? Is that reminder enough? Do I have to spell it out for you? Manfred has always known how you feel. He's made a preparation. I know, then why the question mark, bitch? But should I? No, you shouldn't have. It was an uncalled for joke. It was tasteless, disgusting even. Still not enough. Any moment for Rhodes Island? For the past few months, their usual so-called commercial activities have proceeded apace. Ever since their lunch ship sailed off from Casimir's late last year, they've come close to Victoria several times. What? Oh, so just a notification. Since then, they've scarcely left our watchful eyes, and never for long. As soon as they near Londinium, no, as soon as few of them enter Victoria, report to me at once. Or perhaps you may report to her directly. Of course, Your Majesty, the King of Sarkas knows how to reclaim her promised crown. Oh, are we gonna kill... Are we gonna kill... Oh, nice, end, okay. Are we gonna kill what's up Teresa again? That's kinda gonna be tasteless, though. If you just annihilate her again. Or maybe she's still dead, like, just reanimated, like, you never know. Maybe she's a bloody vampire now. Never did the fire of the Tundra die out. Okay, so boys, listen to me now. We are going to Londinium, so bring a lot of garlic. Like, every last piece you have, bring it with you. You know what it means? I don't. 9:43 AM, foggy. Oh, server room? Where? Name us Bernlands inside Rhode Island. Good morning, Closer. Here's your breakfast. Oh, thanks. There's no mold or anything, right? Probably not, I guess. We've been stuck here for days thanks to this shitty weather. Who knows how bad this can throw off our schedule? This flavor? I mean, a catastrophe caused this thick fog. It's not going to be good if we end up coming head to head with an aftershock. Should I turn the environmental Virginia monitoring report for last night right now? Where's Carl said? She's still in the operating theater. Yes, she's been there since last night. Don't worry about it right now then. Thank you. Can I help you with anything else? Let's see. When I've finished the health food, this health food will for me. I mean, this stuff's got a real funny taste. You want me to eat all that? Calm down, just kidding. Huh? What's the matter? New mail? Out in the wasteland? Is there a town or a messenger outpost close by? No, if there was, we would have been in contact with them a couple days ago. That's weird, let's see. The sender's... Dijkstra? What? I thought he was in Colombia. To Closure. God! Dear Closure, it's been a while. How's things? Going well? The last time we worked together was back in summer, right? I was really shocked when Grace got in touch with me and told me about the plan. Screwing around with Casimir's corporate network isn't exactly small potatoes. I gotta hand it to you, though that's exactly your style either way. It was a good time, second only to that hit we did in Colombia once. It was perfect. What's this? I don't trust him, because I don't know him. Acute lesion successfully removed. Keep the infusion going. Okay. Wound is clean. Hold on, confirm the patient's vitals. Okay. Did they find Horn by any chance? Doctor, the patient's heart rate is abnormal. Body temperature is dropping. Calm down. Adjust transmural pressure. I need an injection in intervention right now. Prepare to stop the bleeding. Oh, okay. But you know, it doesn't matter how many blanks we hack, how many millionaires we screw with, even if we manage to take control half the city's drones, but I stopped all the machines and scare the cowards shitless. It's all just fleeting, and anything fleeting might as well be pointless. Before I forget, Closure, there's something I need to tell you. There was this one time I mentioned a friend of mine who's got telepathy. Do you remember? I don't trust that. Oh, please! Hey everyone, it's time to change shift. Please. Did something happen? Nope. Well, given this visibility, the surveillance equipment's about the only thing we can trust. I doubt even a sniper operator on lookout can see anything in this weather. You're right. All this fog is a major buzzkill. Storm and I wouldn't have much trouble with the fog if only he had left just 2 weeks later. Too bad. It's been a few days since we stopped, though. If anything's gonna happen, it should already have happened by now. You guys should have head back and get some rest. Yeah, sure. Why is that the flag? Something's gonna happen, isn't it? That man was as healthy as could be. He had a decent education, a decent job. He was married, though, no kids. He didn't even know how he caught Oripapi. He just showed up to work one morning to find a posting on the company's notice board about his infection. Everyone started looking at him differently. It's not true. I was so lazy to look into all of this much. Someone was either jealous or they were trying to set him up. Some kind of infighting. Anyway, after that, his life was ruined. He lost his job and his wife left him. How can you blame him, though? We all know Oripapi is infectious. I just met him by chance. And I decided to help him on a whim too, making a few quick changes to a database here and there isn't much for people like us. You know, a few keystrokes, and we change a man's fate, almost magic, huh? So that's what I figured. I know it was unfair, so I did that to him. I do have helping him, but things didn't unfold quite like I expected. He didn't go back to the life he once had. I met the guy again in the Berlinlands outside Colombia. He had just joined an infect organization. He told me his comrades and nurses needed help. And that's why I went there. Oh, was it reunion? An infected organization? So this guy got caught up with infected too. Closure, take a guess what I'm trying to tell you with this story. Eyes. They went to great lengths to find me, but I still didn't know the slightest thing about infected. They were travel-worn, their equipment was outdated, and most of them were malnourished. But their eyes were full of light. Closure, it took us a long time to find this ray of light, a very, very long time. Anger, unwillingness, the readiness to make sacrifices for a belief, the mind to give our life for a certain cause. Give me a second. Same as you and your buddies over there, we want to change something, we know what's wrong. That's why I decided to help them, Colombia, Casimirs, and the Sarkas homeland we told me all about. That's what we always been doing, always have, even now. That's it? That's supposed to be it? Hold on, what do you mean now? Kaboom. I knew it, something was up, like I knew it. What just happened? The tremor came from below. It was huge too, an explosion? From below, oh no. What's going on? We told everyone ahead of time how difficult the surgery was going to be. We told them we needed absolute silence. Is this operation theater? What? The security door's been... What? All the bunkettes are locked. Huh? That's... Stay calm. Contact all the operators we can. Tell them to head to confinement immediately. Also tell Blaze that she may damage the ship's facilities as necessary. Right. Everyone else continued operation. We'll leave what's going on outside to the other operators. There is nothing more important than the patient's life in the operation room. Don't get distracted. I'm totally sorry, I'll get ready right away. Oh, I see where this is going. Someone's gonna get released. God damn it. Killer on the spot. I thought this would have been more difficult, but it must be a first for a meeting, leader of Reunion. You are... Reunion. You don't seem very surprised. I simply know better than anyone that the fires of infected fury cannot be extinguished so easily. It's just... It's been a while, leader. It's you. Don't remember me? Of course you don't. That was just a nameless pawn somewhere looking after letting you kill me back in Chernobog. But you know our leader. I will never forget your damn face. You joined us when our team passed through the village that was destroyed by the taxmen. Your name is... Well, yeah. You remember the name? Ah, so what about Leontier, Dennis, and Arseny? Do you remember them? Do you know what happened to them? I'm here because I want to ask you myself. Why did you do what you did? Who gave you the right? How could you betray us? Let go of her, Connor. Now's not the time. We need to leave this place first. You heard him, leader of the infected. We all want answers. Many of us have suffered waiting for the chance to get them from you. Don't forget, those who most deserve to judge you, to hear your defense, and to determine your fate are the infected who rose and died for you. Now, you need to come with us. Closure, are you okay? What was that just now? What kind of sick joke is this? Closure? You're gonna be kidding me! He's definitely somebody called Mike. He paralyzed our government systems. The surveillance and organization systems. Not bad. I got a transmission from logistics. Some of the operators have been ambushed by Reunion? No way, Reunion! No. Hurry, tell Amy right now. They might have been here for Tangwa. I'll get the system back up. We need to act fast. Yes, ma'am. Why am I getting a message now of all times? My control screen's locked? Good morning. Hard at work fixing your system closure. You're kinda mad right now, aren't you? Oh, I should probably mention this video is pre-recorded. You don't have to waste time praising me. Also, I went through the troubles of keeping your medical department systems module separate when I did all the prep work overnight. It's fairly innocent, you know. I'm a stand-up guy, aren't I? What? Sorry about this, Closure. I know it's pretty unchill to nail you with the hookup you so graciously gave me, but still. I'll do it again, you know me, no regrets. When you gave me the prototype back then, you said it was, at the time, the best option for taking down Columbia network programs. You called it your trump card. And doing my wet work the past couple of days, I realized you weren't lying. Rose Island's security system worked very similar to the logic you handed me. So yeah, I've used your trust. No doubt about that, but you've got your position, I got my judgment, that's how it goes. I still remember how I met you, just a circus back then, and how we became friends. I hope we're still friends, or like before, buddies. That said, Closure, first and foremost, I'm a rebel. We've always been rebels, always will be. Where do you get off? Come on, no damn so fond of yourself. No, now's not the time to worry about this. It's the comm systems not working. All stations. If Azkaban and August were here, you wouldn't be running around like you own this place. Hey, get out here! I know you're hiding on both sides of the hallways, but this is Rhodes Island and you aren't fooling me. Oh, it's the... Right, please, this is Rhodes Island. It was this very same corridor where I first saw you and the other elite operators come home after a triumphant victory. Guard? I hesitated when I first learned about the plan to attack Rhodes Island. Of course I hesitated. I'm not going to justify it, but I think this is exactly why I have to come here. Both to take responsibility and to be a witness to this plan's execution. Responsibility, huh? Right, if I'm here I can't make excuses. If there's even a single operator who thinks it, then I'm indeed a traitor. So you're with Reunion now. What are you doing back there? The few survivors who managed to make it out of Ursa's drifted out of the borderlands, Burnlands. First, we go to Colombia, then Lithuania, and then Syracuse, Victoria, all those countries. They were infected trying to get in touch with us. Reunion managed to set a fire, and from the tundra all across the world. But what are we supposed to tell the infected who chose to stand up for our cause because of Tangwa, and to the infected who chose to stand up against fate because of the Russia's reunion movement? How do we break it to them that we failed in Chernobyl and that reunion was yet another pawn tossed away by the great powers once it exhausted its usefulness? There are way too many infected left in the dark, infected lost friends and loved ones. That's why reunion needs the truth. They need a leader to answer to them. And then... Oh, the Sarkas. Whoa. They're gonna regret it though. Then we will start all over again. Sarkas? No, you're no ordinary mercenaries. Damn straight. I heard that Nutjob W started chumming with you guys after that. Well, whatever. After the captain died, not all of the Grimlock fighters decided to part away with Reunion. And however, if Reunion still exists, then she belongs to us. You think we're gonna talk this over and come to a nice agreement? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That was got Magmanite and Rhodes Island blood on their hands. But let's not forget there's blood on your hands too, the captains and Yelena's. Don't you think for a second we'll go easy on you? Okay, you know what I would do right now? Now the barriers have been activated, the whole area is sealed off. We just need to deal with the hostiles in here ASAP. You know what I would do now? If they don't have instant transportation mechanics, like I would just deploy the operators all around Rhodes Island and disable any aircraft in the ship. I would be like encircle the ship. Fuck him. And just have Rosmontis on standby outside, like whoever emerges, just nuke them down. Just fuck him immediately. Good. Get the team ready for rendezvous and exfiltration. Sure thing. The enemies are fighting back. We don't have enough manpower. They're not fighting for the sake of fighting here. Prioritize the evacuation. You say zero visibility though. But you can't tell me that we don't have enough operators to cover like areas, like just wait around on like a set distance. The ship can't be that big though. It's like a walking like facility basically. I saw it like on the anime, if the scale is right. It's not that big though, you can just round it. And like just basically like if just make a method of identification basically so you know like who's on your side. So whoever you see, just shoot them down immediately, shoot on sight. Because this is basically an attack on your home base. You defend it like to the last. Like there is no forgiveness for that. You just shoot them down. Because they basically attacked the heart of your operations. They could have like annihilated your basically everything Rhodes Island stood for. Your dreams aren't getting away that easily. Don't even think about it. It's about I need the diameter, not the height. I need like how wide is it? It can't be a kilometer wide. Nah, it can't be a kilometer wide. That just wouldn't be economically possible. It would take way too much resources to basically navigate. Like you would basically use up the whole world's resources in like 200 years if you use cities like that. If you use like construction like that. Well, I still don't know the properties of Originium though. If it uses Originium, but still that's too risky though. Why can't this ever be easy? Boss, you can go ahead. Right, be sure to catch up and see you later. Confirm the exfiltration route. Confirm, no trouble at all. We'll make it out of here without a hitch if we keep to the plan. Good. Contact the team outside. The plan is to go. Roger. All that. Stop. You're not leaving. Twist. I won't let you through. Tama, you should not have left that room. Are these reunion? Are they here to rescue you? The leader of Rhodes Island herself. Well, the word rescue isn't very appropriate here. Not that it matters. Now, I do hope you understand she's coming with us and she doesn't have a choice. No, she's staying here. Ursus and Langland both have the right to prosecute Tangwa, and naturally Rhode Island has a reason to imprison her. But Tangwa also owes us an explanation to Reunion and to all the infected. In that case, why not trust Rhode Island and wait until Tangwa can give you that explanation? That's the same thing Guard said to us. He wanted us to trust you. And Chen, Langland's Superintendent Chen once said she wanted to create fair terms by which an infected like her could be judged. But what even counts as fair? Chernobog and Langman have seen so much sacrifice, so much needless death. Even if she had 1,000 excuses, she's still guilty. Rhode Island is welcome to forge that future, to wait for it to come, but Reunion, the one she betrayed, they don't get a say. Answer me as Rhode Island's leader. In that case, we can wait together. The Stream Guards are willing to believe, and so does Rhode Island's operators, that there will come a day we give everyone an answer. But right now, Reunion is trying to snatch her away from Rhode Island through violence. How is anyone supposed to trust her in Reunion? I don't want the infected to see any more bloodshed. I don't want to fight the Reunion movement again. But why must you? Even if I'm willing to wait. And there are others who are Reunion can... And there are others who are Reunion cannot wait. What? That's all I have to say. 9, we have to move. We can't waste any more time with her. Let's go, Tamawa. Wait, you can't! That's not for you to decide. Even everyone, stop the Kotas. Watch your heart. Just kill them all. Just kill them all. Just start cutting them down, like, with the sword. Like, fuck them. Like, if they wanna go to this line, just kill them all. You're strong, Rhode Island's infected. There's no way I could stop you alone. I'll take it as a compliment. That means you're letting me by. No, I was just thinking that at least Yelena gave her life fighting a true warrior. Oh, too bad. I'm in a hurry though. So guys are in for a hard time. Crossbowman, stop her. There's more of you? But there's more of us too. Wait, you. What are you holding? The captain's crossbow. You've been taking good care of it. Thank you. But as long as we choose to stand up, it's certainly for that crossbow to be sealed away as a mere memento of the dead. All hands ready. This rabbit, she's so young, how's she this powerful? Out of the way. Huh, I signed up for this ambush ready to sacrifice myself. Come, Cortus, I saw her battle at the core city. Honestly, admire you people. But I won't give in, even if the infected have to die here. It's flowering season. Are those flowers vended? You take non-lethal shots even at a time like this. You're the leader, Rhode Island, but it's about time you got some sleep. No, you can't. Can your hours work a little faster? I mean, how much time is it going to buy us? Enough. All teams move to our current position. The aircraft will be here. Oh. I have a new idea. I have a new idea. Wait, 9. Sixra said he's got something approaching us fast on the camera feed. Are there other operators? No, that's not human. It's monster. It actually is monster. Yes. Yes. Oh, I should be a little more quiet though. It's already 1. Is it half 2 already? No, it's like 1, right? 1:17. Okay. Stop at him! Stop that thing! Like, it's after 9 at Tama! Relax, suddenly stretches his limbs. I guess time to cut up some limbs. Like, time to squash dance. Time to cut holes in this cheese. Let's go. Now imagine this. You know that monster has basically a high heat beam attack. Now imagine it just scorches them all. It's like, If Blaze is allowed to damage facilities like as necessary, so am I, and just proceeds to Kamehameha them. Just what is that? My arts kinda can't do much against that. If you don't have a laser to counter the laser, you're kinda fucked. Oh, is Tangla gonna stop it? I didn't think of that, like Tangla would be the only one able to stop it. Silence isn't an answer, Union. Now, here's my answer, not that I am given a choice, as you said. Nine, we don't have the time, we can't hold that feline and the monster for very long. Damn it! 30 seconds more. You know what I would love? They said they are gonna escape by aircraft. This makes it even easier, like, imagine if Rosmontis was on top of Rhodes Island just waiting for the aircraft, and it's like, okay, I'm closer, 20 more meters, now, bam! Agitated roars. It's charging you again, 9! Rhodes Island, I'm not going to convince anyone, nor will I force anyone to accept what I think. But it's not over yet. I will wait for that day to come, whether it's the day she spoke of or the day you did. I will wait for my so-called judgment. But until then... Not true. Not true at all. Like, as long as her entity like that's behind her can reach the thing, she can basically nail anything within reach. So you're wrong about that. Remember how she would just like slash up like the tops of the buildings? Like how she could just squash those, like as long as they're within range. Oh, you were saying her archetype. Flames rise from her fingertips, like a great wall built of fury. I will live. You fuck her! Amy, are you alright? Over my dead body! You step in front of Amy, assuming her. She didn't have the intention to kill you, idiot! The suffocatingly high temperature briefly dazes you, though the fire sparks continue to dance in the air, leaving you two unharmed. Relax, I made sure the flames went around her. You still have a long road ahead, I can only hope. Nothing will close your heart. It's time! 9! We can't wait any longer! I know. Well then, we'll meet again, Rhodes Island. Yeah, we'll beat your ass! What do you mean wait? That would be like, okay bitches, see you soon, prepare your assets for a whooping. No, I don't want her to be an operator. I want to kill her. Like you dare wonk on my turf. If this was it, I wanted to make a stupid joke. I was gonna say if this was good old America, I would have shot her on sight. Just shotgun to the face, bam. Like you like landing on my property without any authorization. Like that's a bullet to the head, mate. Is that a long-altitude aircraft? Take that thing down. Monster! Laser! It missed? A Colombian low-altitude aircraft. They've been waiting for foggy weather. Set Amy down at the floor, quick. Okay. So that's counts it. Guard said that if Nkoli counts it, there was just 3 elite operators around, or ambush wouldn't have worked. That's why today was our only chance. How long have you been preparing for this? A long time. So, where are we going? Where it all started. Oh, the Tundra? No? Where? Chernobog? No? Is Amy okay? Calm down, she passed out, that's all. It's no mere arts though, it might be a plant toxin. Blaze? Blaze? Take Amy to medical. Alright. I can see it in your face, don't blame yourself. That Sarkas was a no-run of the Bane fighter. But I still let them get away. If I only had gotten more answers out of the guard. Guard? They came prepared, and we weren't. Hey, everybody, how's everything? Amia? Let's get the damage report and take care of the wounded first. We'll talk about the rest later. That guy played me like a fiddle. This ambush could have been avoided. Damn it, I gave him that thing because I trusted him. The ground's it. I'm listening. The ship. Rosalind might be finding itself under frequent direct threats, just like we used to. I want to hold an emergency meeting right now. We'll be entering Victoria soon. We don't have many operators at your disposal. I know. Well then, Doctor. I'll have you assist Closure. That look on her face, it's seldom seen. At least you stood up and shielded Amy in the end. Thank you. What's this? Your new cuffs. They track your position in real time, and if you try to use your arts again, you aren't going to enjoy it. Tamara, you are a prisoner. When did you join Reunion, Longmanite? Every soul who walks this world is fated to die, let alone the infected, and let alone me. That said, the humiliation the infected have faced and the fury of the enslaved have not been answered for. That's why I can't die for nothing. When the time comes to an end, when this comes to an end, you will die. Then let our brethren tear down the banners of the old era and set all injustice entirely in place. Then, and only then, scatter their ashes on my grave. But I know, of course, what you and your followers seek first is the truth. It's like you and Chen were cut from the same cloth. You know her? I do, and not just Serpentina Chen, I know Chen Hu Chi. So I can tell you two are alike. That's for another time, though. Today's but Closure shirt icon looks like GitHub icon. Ayo, what? I don't know, like I wouldn't know it out of the top of my head. Sorry everyone, I made you worry. Amy, are you okay? Yeah, I couldn't stop Tamua. Reunion has been tracking our ship under cover of fog and catastrophe for the last a dozen days, and they had infiltrated our systems long before. They didn't make their move right away, and instead waited until we were least prepared. We'll get Tamua back, but it's not necessarily a bad thing that Longman and nurses no longer have a reason to keep track of Rosalind on ship. We're getting closer and closer to Victoria, Amia. We are. If he managed to take my system down, then I can trace him too. He couldn't wipe all the records in time. There's gotta be some clues left behind, like an origin terminal, geolocation info, and how he forged everything. Just watch, I'll find them. I wasn't able to do anything for you. It's okay. It's strange, the concept, Closure, Doctor. I'm getting a weird feeling about this turn of events. What a coincidence. I've been getting a weird feeling too. Maybe certain things are fated to happen and we sooner or later have to face them. I think this isn't the end. We'll meet again, Tamua. Yeah, and we'll beat her hearts again. Actually, probably not. I don't think they're gonna make us fight Tamua again. That would be too basic. I think we are gonna get to a climax where we'll have to choose to do something. And hopefully someone's gonna be bloody competent and not let the worst case scenario come to pass. I found a messenger who can help. It's one of my own. Chen? Are you spaced off? No. It's just I'm getting this weird feeling. Whatever. Is everyone beyond this sensitive? Got some kind of sixth sense? Exactly. We solve cases with nothing but intuition alone. Can you really? Stop being an idiot. Let's go. It's cold. This cold wind and snow used to be a familiar sight, yet it feels also foreign now. Is it the tundra? The snow breeze carries with it many tiny grains of rock, pricking away at the Draco's face. Earth's tundras are so much harsher and livelier than what she faintly remembers in their fading memories. It's cold. How long has it been since I last filmed such content? A few months, half a year. A year? Is it really? Has it really been so long? Where's the village? Like I said, why is some keeping her alive like she did nothing wrong? Nobody wants to see Tangwa hanged more than us. Famous brought home over the years from our beginning in the Tundras all the way to the end of Chernobog. How do you think we stomach her betrayal? We don't know the whole story of Chernobog, but it's fishy. If we need a more concrete answer. Why should we even trust her? Leave it to Nine. The captain wouldn't want to see infected Morang fall to rock bottom either, but Nine is a bit more when it comes to this mess. Of course she is. She's a Magmanite who joined us halfway through. She doesn't know what it means to be part of Reunion. Watch your mouth! Where did you think our comrades who left for the other country started their journey? They started from snowfields beneath your feet and made their way across the world under the watchful eyes of the disgusting traitor. You think hanging her will solve the whole thing? Sorry. Uncle off. It's infected workmen from Londinium. They keep looking for help, trying to build a relationship with our infected. Victoria, they rose because of you, Tamoa. And that's before we even say you are a Draco. Just as you said, you don't have the right to die as you please. If all Reunion across the world rose up in arms because of you, then either resistance as far has been futile, or we will need some new tinder for our fire to crackle out again. That's why our next destination is Victoria. It's more than that, Tamoa. You still want to stay in Ursus. I'm looking for someone. Someone should burn to ashes. Who? An evil god who calls himself immortal. Why? To resist him. You know how big this country is, don't you? You have only a few months. It's like a needle in a haystack. That's enough time. I will find him. You've gone quiet again all of a sudden. I remember something. Here we are, this is it. This place. This used to be a Reunion stronghold. Of course, I only heard about it from the survivors. I have no idea what it was like back then. What about you, do you remember? Silent warrior stopped in their tracks. Amid the vast white blanket brought forth by Ursus Winter, the abandoned stronghold is almost entirely covered in snow, leaving not a trace of its former appearance. Even Tangwa finds it strange. It is as though she can see those scenes of only horror. She can immediately tell where the campfire used to be. The walk was difficult, but the team was as hardened as they could have been. The soldiers once gathered here sing together and warmed their ever-starving stomachs with a soup that had only a hint of salt for taste. And now, where the campfire once burned, there stands solemnly a misshaped stone slab. That's a cenotaph. It's like a monument. It was built by the warriors who survived. No matter how the living judge you, no matter what the future holds, you must return here first. You need to question yourself. 9. We scouted the road ahead. We'll go around the village to the west. We'll rendezvous with some fighters there. We don't have time. Everyone go on the double. We need to make it back to the stronghold sooner than planned. Okay. Something the matter? I will never forget what you said to us in Chernobog, Tamoa. And I definitely won't forget what you did in the core city. Everything you did, every decision you made. I will have you answer for them. Oh, fuck off, you little prick. Who are you? Like, you're gonna die, like, randomly somewhere by some, like, random, like, crossbow bolt. Shut up. Don't even think about running away. You heard him. You're not safe here. We'll meet up with you up ahead, but you don't have much time. Go. See for yourself the sacrifices you trampled and hold them in your heart. Etch them in your brain forever. Remember them. The Draco begins to walk in silence. Her footsteps alone remain on the white snowfield. With each step on the thick snow, the mud below is imprinted with her weight. Tangwa walks stone with her back perfectly straight. Aside from that one winter, then, when the slowly fading warmth behind her drained her of breath, she has never once slouched her back. The names etched on the crude cenotaph appear to have been scrubbed often. They are starting to fade. It feels as though only a brief moment has passed. At the same time, it also feels like an eternity, to the point that the world itself falls still, and that the weight of the motions falling on the mud amidst the snow can only be borne by the land. From afar, the warrior appears as both a solemn statue and a tree growing in the snowstorm. Her roots must dig deep into the earth. Her figure can only expose itself above the snow ever so slightly beneath the hill and shore. The massive roots trickling out of the Draco continue to expand and steadily take hold. At this moment, even the silence itself is engulfed by the snowstorm. The warrior raises her head, a snowflake flutters downwards onto her cheek, dried up before it can dissolve. The snow ended long ago in actuality. It's hard to believe that the northern wind granted this bit of kindness, with the clouds dispersed and the sun shining down brightly. The weather is fine today, a rare occurrence here in the tundra. It's cold. Looks like I need to get used to this weather all by myself again. Sorry I can't take too long, I need to go now. There are many to whom I owe an explanation. One day we'll make it through the snowstorm and reach that end we must ultimately reach. But right now, it looks like this place needs a flame to awaken it. You'd better hurry and start a fire. And there we are. Oh, you're kinda right, yeah, it's similar, but like just a little different for like obvious reasons. Okay, so the only... Kind of funny how the only stage I struggled with like was the last one. I'll deal with it later on though. I'll find a way to deal with it. Fuck it. I haven't lost a single bit of sanity. We need to change that. Okay, 10-1. As the bleeding shadow engulfs the crown. O monarch who breathes young, felt you the thorns within your diadem. Souls and sworn allied, with blood of kin and foes first-stained. Oh, I don't like the mass. Oh, it's the majesty, whatever it's faced. Throne and immortal providence, kindred and grim absence. And there's Theresa, I take it. O Lord of the darkest host, to where has our toppled tower laid? Oh, so we just killed Theresa again, we're all good. Okay, let's go with 10-1. You can see the shadow of an nomadic city of Londinium, and so too have they seen you. There is this. Oh, our project is near to its close. I heard the sound of the storms, and so do they. They're telling me now how they like the sound. They're dying to become part of the storm, to howl wantonly through the air, to go and devour this hateful city before us. Perfect. In 10 days, our airship will be complete. From there, they'll be able to take Londinian skies and serve as the storm's very pilots. Okay, we have to take down the ship. We have to take down the ship. Like we had like traveling cities by land, but we didn't have them by air. We kinda can't allow that. I'll be going with them. That suits our plan. You are the optimum candidate to command our air forces, given I must be defending the shard. No, Theresis, that ain't what I meant. They and I, as one, can but only go together. Good. Prior to their departure, you are to continue fulfilling your duty. The Realm Court needs you, and our soldiers need their most trustworthy monarch. Moreover, you are more proficient in building than I am. By all rights, our construction rate has sped up by 10% since you began attending court meetings. I will not forget that what I'm meant to do. Also, I notice you deposed of those guards. The confessory have given you no end to grief for that, have they? Disposing of guards about you was the military commission's decision. We need more sentries so we can answer the greatest period of danger. If needs be, I can enter the battlefield too. Say here, this tower and the airship, those lie at the core of our plans. Once those two projects are through and done with, Khazad will possess the power to fend off all nations. Fend off all nations, you say? I've always known of your ambitions, but it makes it no less unbelievable to hear every time. Hasn't always plagued you that they would not permit us to rise again? Very soon you will be plagued, but no longer. Indeed. If even the bearing of the storm is ours to control, who would still be occupied by the dark clouds floating in the sea? In the past, we Sarkas let our enemies pursue us. Time and time again we stood up in the ruins, and time again we built our homeland, and time again we watched our home be torn to shreds by the wars they incited. Sarkas, what a ruthless people. We are ruthless people. Why is that? Solely because they have occupied our finest home and freed our roots to take. In the war 200 years ago, it took all our might to drive the enemy back, yet we still could not preserve Khazad. After that, how much time did we have to devote to just about reconvene our stranded remnants? And how much more time to transport these bare shreds Victoria and Ursus could not see to the wasteland? They were just too blind to, and rebuild Khazad again right under their very noses. 200 years. Yes, it has taken us these 2 full centuries. So what of the next time? Suppose our castle is once again razed by flames and war. How much more time will we need to rebuild it? Now 500 years, or even longer? Our enemies have almost gotten away with this, precisely because we've become accustomed to drifting. Ruination after ruination may never snuff out the castle soul, the Sarkas soul, but it is honorably scattered us. Khazad today is merely crammed with houses, it's not a home. Still more Sarkas wander the great land beyond, no more dreaming in their mind's eye further than tomorrow's bread. Even their own court, own Khazad has its the 10 kings court of tradition, and the majority of those 10 have left their positions vacant. This is why you wanted more. This is not my want, but the Sarkas' need. This time it will be beneath our feet where war's flames ignite. Victoria, Ursus, and Fenian. Not one city, not one patch of song would be fortunate enough to escape. Within the next century, our enemies will no longer have the energy left to set their sights on Khazad. No, more than that, once we have the ability to guide them to storm, they'll come to fear the Sarkas' gates instead, just as they fear the storm descending. The storm gathers atop the tower we stand in. They will see us, stood in the storm's eye. Every enemy of the Sarkas will throw themselves at us with all they have to stop us. Then let them. Don't you fear the inferno consuming your body, though, too, when the first thunderbolt strikes? When you built Babel, you too knew all opposers would point their swords at you, and did you ever even once fear? The tower you built with life has collapsed, just like another castle. And at this moment we stand here in a new tower, in a new opportunity. Look at Londinium today, you only just presided over the meeting of the kings. How can you not have realized, not even before the useless war between us began, were the Sarkas so close to unity? Oh, who are you? Is that one of the 10 kings? Who is that? And why does he suspiciously remind me of Khazad? I'll return to the city's outer barracks soon, Your Majesty Theresa. Understand, Nachtzerer, King. Our meeting here will be as brief as possible. You're always in such a hurry, Nachtzerer. You don't want to get together with us? I haven't the time to spare, Vampire. 100,000 of the stationed outside Londinium. Not I nor my soldiers can spare a second of complacency. His head will have to stay on his neck for a moment longer. Don't add the city's Victorian army to our troubles. Fine enough, that said, don't you feel that some still haven't been put to use? Do you speak of myself, Vampire? I have great affairs upcoming, don't I, Your Highness? Of course, control of Londinium is inseparable from the efforts of us all. Has there been word of the messenger you sent, Confessor? When Manfred's tire is surging, the Lich is now fast on the way to Londinium. The few Wendigos left remain battling strange monsters in Ursus North. Their hearts hold their royal court no more. The Cyclops sent a letter As ever, she describes a tragic scene: Londinium sundered by great fire into the birds, the shard fallen and the lightning strikes in their hundreds, and the regent, yes, she still prophesies your end, regent. Speak. She says she has seen your solitary death on the underground throne of the palace of Veshalag. Give her a reply, thanking her for her concern. Continue searching for any sign of gargoyles. As long as you can find any remnant blood vessels, immediately send an invitation. The council will, together with their own court, ensure victory in this war. They are gathering their forces again. If the Sarkas can still be given a new chance, then that chance lies before our eyes, and it is one and only. And very, very many will die. So many Victorians and so many Sarkas, the people's blood will change this great city through and through, and their veils will cover even the thunder. This is a war, and war between us and them, one continued for centuries without end. Yes, war. This has always been how the Sarkas continues to survive. If you have any objections, speak. Single out the danger of my plan just as you have countless times before. I have no objections. None, you say. If you could hear these sounds in my head, you would know. They would not allow me another choice. Provided this war can truly free Khazad from the cycle of destruction, provided this storm can truly put out the Sarkas' smoldering enmity, and return countless souls to the freedom of rest, I will stand with you, ensuring our dream can be made reality. I find Taran. There is one more thing. The Rose Islanders are already in their way. Well, fuck. 6:50 AM, overcast. 527 kilometers off the Londinium, operation platform of an abandoned mine. Dr. Ramsit, anchoring sequence will begin in T plus 1 hour, 48 minutes. Good. Ensure the bordering region can operate normally before them. Understood. We'll step up the cleanup. Warframe, have all critical patients been appropriately treated? Relax, it's just the last 3 left. And we're operating on them up now. We'll have the moving sick bags arranged in no time. Don't rush me, okay? You're standing here with your Cernhawk makes our medic operators have to keep peeking at you. This is an emergency. Fine, I get it. I'm quit joking. Every day's been like a battle ever since we entered Victoria. If you hadn't transferred so many operators away beforehand, Rhodes Island must operate as usual. We reached this consensus at the first resolutive meeting, Warframe. No complaints from me. You made monster lash me to the side on the ship 4 years ago. I mean, when you invited me to join Rhodes Island, we agreed I would research Oripathy alongside you as a doctor. There wasn't any follow the new king of Sarkas in the fight to fight back Khazad type clause in my contract, and switching Khazad out for Millennium changed nothing. This goes for a great deal of our operators. I have no intent of forcing any one operator to participate in a mission irrelevant to long-term goals. Moreover, no matter the other operators we are forced to take on, we cannot turn a blind eye to the infected throughout every region. If it wasn't for our work there, we'd have a few more elite operators spare for this Londinium trip. I wonder how Emia's crew are doing. Once I reach the vicinity of Londinium, we'll receive word. Recon group, report situation on both sides. Received, no threat, copy. Closure, we can pass through ahead. Keep the engineering team with us. On it. Doctor, still got it in you to move. Want my drones to give you a lift? I don't like the devils. It's fine, let's keep going. Doctor, we just need to walk a little longer. When we're out of the danger zone, we can ride on our crafts and recuperate a little. We'll need to send Dr. Ramsit a message at some point too. She must be extremely worried about us. She should be sending us a message too. For safety, we can't use any messaging devices in our approach to Londinium. Any signal might be intercepted by the Dux force. No, it might get even worse. Doctor, we can't afford to have Therese spot us so quick. Doctor, just leave this to me. Ever since we planned to drive into Victoria, Dr. Ramsit and you have been busy securing the safety of our route. I will take charge of the rest of it, just like we've agreed on. I want a chance for you to catch your breath too, even if it's just mentally. Doctor, we have to keep going. Okay, look at the drones and think about how they could be used, like what other uses they could have. Think about it deeply. There are times I think about how we got in over the past months, and it seems too small to even believe. That ragtag bunch of windbags are wrong together in Londinium right now, and they haven't even noticed us. Can't it? Do you use some kind of ancient technique I'm not aware of? Vineyards certainly could render those islands invisible. Believe me, I would have used them over a decade ago. Think more, Mona. Think more. Be more creative. I almost forgot. This US Industrial Mining Equipment Recovery Organization, is that right? Been using the title for passage and permission to park the whole way. Trust the correct to come up with that. Damn it. How? Okay, how, Mona, how? Doctor tends to have a unique angle of thought on certain aspects, and luckily Closure's personal interest has had her lead the engineering department over the past years to develop technologies for zinc scrap, which in short is the title a fine one. With the addition of a few friends' aid, this plan has been successfully in execution thus far. You know, attachments, like the wings. No, I don't, like elaborate, I kinda don't know you there. Sorry, my brain doesn't go that far. I kinda don't get it. Like, what do you mean attachments? Attachments in what way? As for what comes next, that lies with Amy and Vina. What's he just here? What way? To left, for right. Indra? Who's Indra? Oh, that's Indra. Check. How's the right side? Someone who thought he was funny had me caught up for a second, but he's over it now. And Dagda? I heard steel claws and crossbow bolts smashing into each other. Enemies left to the rear? Leave them to her. Hey, there's one hiding right here. Give me a second, I'm just cleaning out some stuff. Give me a second, now I have to readjust a couple things. Also, my hands are so, how would you say it? Janked? No, janked. Like, how would you call it? There are a little... What did I do? How did I move this? Like, good job, Ram. Like, good job. There we go. Ouch. What do you mean, ouch? No, there isn't. Just missing Dagda. Dagda. Vina, listen, is that silent behind us? I said she could sort it out. Good. Vanguard Group, mission complete. Why not? What do you mean sounded? Like, what did you hear? Like, what the fuck? What did you hear? I just cracked my hands. Notify Amy immediately. There's no more noble patrols in the vicinity they can pass through. Wait, you actually heard that? What the fuck? Hey, yo. Like, how can you... Now I'm curious. Okay, there's nothing else to break in my hands. I can't do it again. The road ahead is clear, no casualties. Messaging device is back in operation. Doctor, we're just about to catch sight of Londinium. Hold on, Doctor. Jessica sent a message. Before we carry out the next step of the plan, we need to send a few operators to run a different mission. We have two targets to rescue. One's a friend of Wexiel and the other is an informant who can help us enter Londinium. Okay, let's start. Let's do a couple stages. It's been already an hour. It's not 2 AM. Like, I want to do a couple more and then we go. Wait, you said they introduced hard mode here? How hard is hard mode? Is everything fucking hard? Our soldiers have increased HP in the DP cost of guards and sniper operators is tripled. Fuck you. Oh, it's challenge mode, basically. Fair enough. 40 to sanity. No thanks. What do you mean? I have extra area. No thanks. Like, I might have sanity, but not that much sanity. Yeah, I know it does the lower difficulty ones, but I don't have that much sanity. I kinda have to do animations as well soon. Wait, is this my team? Yeah, that's the team I changed up for that last stage that made me like have a mental breakdown basically, and then depression after it. Okay, you and you. 2 casters, 2 vanguards, 2 snipers, 2 defenders, 2 healers. There we go. To change the map too a bit. Very lovely. Okay, where are we? Wasteland! There are only certain conditions to do that. Okay, 725 overcast. 10 kilometers from Londinium, wilderness highway. Blacksteel's aircraft was about 100 meters ahead of our position when its signal disappeared. Let me grab the telescope and pinpoint the precise location. Wait, where is heading up? You smell the smoke. Don't think so. You can put that lump of metal down. The aircraft is right ahead. You want to scout out then in December 1st? Can't be any more than 30. You can download that for the smell alone? The hell are you talking about? Before I left, Morgan told me they usually run in squad of 30. Oh, right. That's what Intel Misery said back said. Patrons tell us they should have had 2 other squads nearby to offer mutual support. They act like they own the dumb place. Don't do anything rash. Amy has said to not make too much of a ruckus before we get into Londinium. Too many forces have their eyes on us. Balin, how long has it been since you joined the bunny squads and started working with us? About 5 days since leaving the Unship? And do you know how long it took for Siege to go from joining the Glasgow gang to becoming my boss? No? 2 days. She only needed 2 days. First day she beat me down. Second day we beat down a band of ill-intentioned Lithuanians. Since then we had a bond that goes beyond life and death. Even though we haven't been working together for long, I have full confidence in your strength, Indra. That's what I like to hear. Let's go. We need to catch up to Dagda. Take this longer to move out? Are you telling me Dark Shadow that shoot past us was... When she first joined the gang, she had her nose turned up in some fancy night noble. Now whenever there's fight, she's the first one to repent. We're going to have to pick up the pace or she'll clean house before we get there. Dagda throws a mean punch and can bet you she'll flip on top of the aircraft from the side. We'll wrap around the back, get rid of anyone there, and burst out inside. Alright, I'll cover you then. After this fight, you'll be a blood brother. If I was to describe it in real terms, let me think, something like this. Our objectives are 2 rescues, 1 Londinium citizen and 1 Plexil pilot. Opposing forces are Dublin. There's Dublin. You, stop squirming, don't even try to reach out for the transmitter. But don't kill me, my hands go numb, and I just wanted to shake it off a little. Don't be too forceful. If you really end up killing the bloke, how are you gonna explain it to Captain when you get back? Don't forget, this is our objective. Securing our flight back is just a matter of convenience. You know how to operate it? Not a clue. And that's why I shouldn't have killed that damn pilot that shouldn't got in here. If you ask me, we stop wasting time, take this one back and leave this rubbish heap behind. All the men along the road outside are ours. What difference does it make if it takes some extra time? The Sarkas are inside the city. The Grand Duke's army is stationed in the barracks in Annex Plate. Nobody's gonna bother us. Gentlemen, are you not Sarkas? Your eyes fall out of your head? Do we look anything like that filth to you? Filth? You're exactly right. Enough, don't talk to the Londinium unless you're interrogating them. If this run has stones to cross the Sarkas, there's no saying who we might be dealing with here. You're right, we should be on the cautious side. Hurry up, I'm gonna see what the commotion is out there. Gets kicked back in. Wait, actually, nice. What just happened? Sir, my heart's pounding too loud. I can't hear anything. We're under attack. There's something above us. M709. Do you see them? M709? White claws? Some sort of wild beast? No, it's some sort of special weapon. All hands, The enemy's hiding atop the aircraft. They're trying to rip apart the metal. Oh, that's Dagda. You managed to block me. Tintel was right. You're just a band of highwaymen. You grow fat off Victoria's teeth. Tit. Huh. And this is how you repay me, soldier. You're pretty strong. You were given the devils. Bastard. How dare you? I'm pissed enough to beat the tar out of the 10 times over. Remember this, Devlin soldier. We will reclaim Modinium from usurpers. Be it from the Sarkas or from the traitors. Give me a second. Your time running around like your own this place is over. Look at you all high and mighty and your nobles still trying to cling to the old times. Looks like you're after a little coward to run away from the Sarkas, and the information is on him. They're switching targets? Help! Save me! Leave him alone. This is a decoy? Oh shit! How many times have I told you when you're in a fight, always be on the lookout for tricks? You're late. That's because I helped you clean up a band of hooligans outside now. Hey, tell me, how many did we have to go for outside? 7? Or was it 8? This isn't a competition. That's not what your face is saying. Back when we went on our first mission together, that one merc got away from you. You were livid for 3 days. Morgan thought you'd come down with some awful sickness. You had the same look in your face just now. What happened back then was my fault. It was a long time ago. Where did you people come from? The one in black? I thought she was some night noble, but the way you hit is like a street fag. Oh, you know your stuff. Hurry up. That one's no weakling. It's more tougher to take him down than the unconscious lots outside. They're able to freely move between the Sarkas and the Duke's forces, and even able to control major passages in and out of Londinium. That one is some ragtag group of mercs. We need to rescue the hostages as quick as possible and get to somewhere safe. I know your time's running out, running around like you own the place is over, right? It's a lousy one-liner, not nearly scary enough. Remember what I taught you. What you say is, this is your last chance to beg for mercy. M709, 701, requesting backup, Captain Mandragora. Oh, Mandragora again, fucker. Dagda, Indra, we've got incoming. I suggest we begin. Got it. You're the Shermo fast. You're in charge of recon. You didn't spot anyone nearby? Too much work. You should take them out as they come. Bolin, please stay hidden. Indra and I will take care of incoming hostiles. They're inside. Ladies, please save me. I don't want to fall into their hands again. Shut your trap and do a better job at hiding. Dagda, we're good as long as we bring back the objectives, right? Shouldn't be an issue if we take apart this last lump of metal, right? This is one story you're gonna have to tell Siege when we get back. Okay, nice. Let's go. What do we have here? Let's go. Wait, who goes this way? I wanna know now. Okay, I can place just in time. Wait, I remember this layout. Wasn't this like one of the Tangela stages as well? Like this similar-ish layout. Who's gonna come from here? I wanna have Monster here just in case. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Mage, go. Deals necrosis damage. What does that do though? I have kinda no idea. I don't have any more deployment thingies. Let's see what necrosis does again. Okay, eat. It didn't mean it literally though. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, I hit the ones there as well, haven't we? Okay, so far so good. Just eat monster, there we go. There we go. Let's do like one more stage and then I have to be in, cause like I'm maybe traveling tomorrow. I'm still not sure, it's a big maybe, but still better safe than sorry. 8:15 AM, overcast. 7 kilometers from Londinium. Jason, wait. Closure, we're getting a drone signal. Move, let me see. Oh, what? That's not how bad the new ADAT camera module is working properly. It has great clarity within 100 meters. The battery life seems pretty stable too. Keep a lid with this baby and we might even be able to get it over the wall and sneak a peek at what's going on inside. Hold on a sec, that's practically asking, then we shoot it out of the sky. Oh, don't you worry, I wouldn't put everybody at risk like that. We're just gonna hurry up and develop the self-coating. Closure, the drone's sending an alert. Got somebody within the detection range. It's charging its automatic attack module. Wait. That's the rescue team, disable alert. Amy, a doctor, indirect are back. Oh, is that like the wounds to Londinium? Our scouts haven't found anyone yet. Drones can do a lot to improve our sightliness. Doctor, once again in Londinium, all the hard work Closure has put into our drones might really come in handy. Because most of us don't have the slightest idea of what's going on in there, we are going to need more eyes. It seemed like Closure was kinda nervous. She hasn't left the land ship for operations much longer, and that's before we talk about how none of us know how long we'll be here. But it's alright, I trust her, and I trust all our operators. Whether it's roughly a dozen operators following us, or Misery and Logos, two teams that went ahead of us. Everyone signed up for this operation knowing exactly what we're here for. So far, we've successfully completed phase 1 and phase 2 of the operation. Now we need to focus on phase 3, entering the city. Are we going to I'm scaling once again. I'm gonna need a minute. We're not getting Londinium the same way we got inside Chernobyl Court City. We've got the vision of Londinium now. Doctor, look at how high those walls are. Nothing has ever managed to breach Londinium's defenses, not even Earth's high-speed warships. But what about an airship? Londinium used to be the economic center of Terra, as well as we all know, but only those who've seen the city with their own eyes understand its reputation as impregnable fortresses. The waste drainage structures of most nomadic cities are vulnerable infiltration from the outside, but engineers who built Londinium made use of these weak points. Reportedly, they built an automatic assembly line into the underground structure. Back in Londinium's glory days, the machines worked day and night to perpetuate Victoria's golden age. In times of war, the assembly lines supplied weapons and ammunition to defense lines built into their towering walls. The underground structure was designed to carefully that we wouldn't find a single gap in the engineering blueprints. And that's assuming we'd be able to get our hands on Londinium's blueprints. That's kind of possible in its way itself. Then how did Logos Misery again decide? Doctor, have faith in our elite operators. Blaze is an expert in high mobility combat and advantage is the core of our annihilation force. Those two are masters at very particular arts that are useful in infiltration mission. Once you've seen Misery's Reginium arts in action, you'll understand what I mean. You've probably heard Lava talk about special arts. That's heading in the right direction of explaining Misery's arts, but it's not the whole story. Before joining Rhodes Island, he even managed to infiltrate the dynastic catacombs of the ancient Sargon. As for Mogus, he has his own unique methods to acquire the specialty trained casters. I think if there's a way of moving things to get in and out of the city, there's no wall that could stop them. We also have another special operator joining us after we got into the city, but we probably won't be able to get it in the same way she did. So that's why I found us a guide. Right, I want to try something a bit safer first. We should save our strength for the tougher enemies. They'll be waiting out there. Doctor, I can feel everyone's getting tenser each day we get close to Medinium. But no matter what happens next, we're all ready to fight. What about you? Doctor, you already know. If you have to make a stand right here, it wouldn't be Closure doing it, or any of the operators came here with their own ideals. The responsibility is mine, though maybe it would be Siege's too. We're back here. Indra. You're awake, Vina. You haven't gotten a wink of sleep all day. Might we go to get some shut-eye before we officially return to the city? I can't sleep. Shouldn't Indra and Dagda be back already? I don't even know if I should be jealous of those two. Even though they signed up for the job to buy you time to rest up, they just worry you anyway. I should have gone with them ever since I came back. I can't close my eyes without seeing everything that happened back when we ran. If they're in danger, I should be with them. No, I should be standing in front of them. Oh, Q, you've always worried too much. They are just warming up a bit before their homecoming. How dangerous could it be? Setting that aside for now, did you see how fidgety Hannah looked? If you didn't give her a little task to help her grow off steam, I bet she would have. She wouldn't have been able to control herself. Probably would have punched someone the moment we got back into the city. She handled herself a lot better now. If that was true, she wouldn't be arguing back and forth with Dagda all the time. Even though she knows you haven't been sleeping well, she still won't shut up. How about it, Mina? Wanna sneak a peek to our old home while they're out? They only know how to throw fists if the brain's here, so I'm the brains here, so I'm naturally the most reliable. Oh, she heard that. I got tanky smack behind her backs again. Look at that, Vina. Does she seem more energetic than before? Laugh out of Vina. You've been totally lost in the thought this whole trip. You idiot. Why even talk about that? Do you even know how hard it is for me to... Thank you, Morgan. Except, I suggest you'd get some rest, yourself. If I needed someone to manage my mood for me, I'd be a pretty useless leader. Alright, sounds good to me. Dagda. Here. You're bleeding. I'm fine, it's not my blood. I'm glad. Those men, they were Dublin, right? What do you think of them? They're about as strong as regulars in the army, and the one squad captain that Indra and I took down fought with competent combat techniques that were distinguished shows signs of Victoria military training. In other words, they might actually be dealing with a cop of some kind. Are they working with the Sarkas? They know love for the Sarkas, but it probably hasn't stopped them from forging a temporary alliance. They want to carve up Londinium. No, probably much more than just Londinium. Those dukes out there, how many of them support Dublin? How many support the Sarkas? For shame! They'd rather let the flags of foreign foes fly over Londinium than let go of their pitiful little power struggles, obsessed with their game of political tug of war. These dukes and their troops are responsible for creating the crisis. Now that we've come to this far, it's finally time for us to put an end to this mess. I've said it countless times, the Knight of the Tower, my sword and I stand ready. We're just waiting for you to lead us back to Londinium and gather up all those willing to fight for you. Dagda, we agreed to not talk about that until after we got back. But we're already at the gates of Londinium. Didn't I tell you, Morgan? I'm not the only one who's sick of her. She's been acting a bit cookie lately, and she keeps blathering on about random nonsense. Hey, Dagda, you don't even carry a sword on you, and I don't care if you're knight or not. Just don't forget what weapon you have in your hands and whose side you're on. Okay, let me just get rid of that. Lovely. Don't be too hard on her, either of you. We all have a past that we can't shrug aside. The reason we're on here today is precisely because we still have a score to settle. I've told you before, Dagda, I don't want to let any of you down. Siege, I'm sorry. I swore to trust you, and I swore to trust that you'd make the right decisions, but I lost myself today. Don't blame yourselves. Our primary objective is to enter Londinium with Rose Island. Is the one you rescued talking to Amy right now? Yes, Bolin took him to Amy and the doctor. Looks just like your average Londinier. It could be a disguise. The Darwin fighters said he used to work with us for the Sarkas, but deserted them. Those Sarkas, I fought them before they killed the other knights of the tower. Dagda, I'm fine, but we can't underestimate them. The fact that this guy managed to escape the city in their watch means he's probably more than meets the eye. If he really was that ordinary, Dublin wouldn't care up to abduct him, and Rose Island wouldn't be looking for him, right? Let's head over to see what's going on. I want to see if he really can lead us into Londinium. But wait, there's more. God damn it. Amia, that's the communication request of Wexi's channel. Please put them through. Amia! Did you get our signal? I'm sorry to say, by the time we got to the scene, the pilot Bugsy Hart was already dead. How could this happen? Poor Thorpe. I'll let the rest of the team know. We also weren't able to retrieve the altitude aircraft. It was destroyed during battle. But that aircraft was rented, but that's not too big of a problem. We have a spare vehicle, so that won't disrupt the operation. Is Mr. Thomas with you right now? Yes, he's a bit shaken up still, but doesn't seem to have any injuries. Our medics are looking after him right now. Is he the informant you said could get us into Londinium? That's right. Mr. Thomas, we used to own a candy plant in Londinium's southern borough, and his uncle owns in Colombia, a long-time partners of Lexium. His uncle put in a request to bring Mr. Thomas back to Colombia. The last time we told Mr. Thomas to bring someone to pick him up if he found some way to leave Londinium. I just never expected that Dublin would hijack your aircraft, and by the way, they seem very interested in Mr. Thomas too. Really? I suppose that's because Mr. Thomas is very familiar with Sodian. It's the place closest to you with the point of entry and exit. I'm sure I can help you find a suitable way in. Give me a second. Suitable way in, okay. And they're probably after him for very similar reasons. Right, I'll ask if they're willing to help us once he rests up. Say again, please. I lost contact with the team sent to link up with the embassy. I see. Sorry, Amy, but something just came up. That's alright. Take care of what you have to do first. We'll go to talk to Mr. Thomas. Your best. I hope that doesn't come off in the wrong way. Maybe there's a better way to say it. Amy, and you too, Doctor. Good luck. Mr. Thomas? So you're the one. Which one? Didn't expect you to come so quick. Quite an unexpected surprise. Were we quick? Been worried about you ever since we heard from Brexit. By the way, Mr. Thomas, are you feeling unwell at all? I just noticed that your expression looks a bit different from now. I might have gotten a bit ahead of myself. What I mean to say is thank you. Madame, you and your subordinates say me. I have no doubt that you are good people. There's no need to say thank you. If you're a partner of Brexit, you're also a partner to us. And there's something else I need your opinion on. We have work that needs to be done inside Londinium on our way here. We heard a little bit about what's going on inside the city. Right now, Londinium isn't allowing anybody to enter the city without authorization. From the perspective of outside visitors like us, those walls are an impossible obstacle. We've tried a few methods already, but it's far too difficult for a small business like ours to pass through a military blockade. As you can see, we have only a few office clerks with us, and we would like to know if there is a safe way to get inside Londinium. You're trying to get inside Londinium? You know the people inside are desperately trying to escape. Those and Sarkas, they're just too horrible. I understand that, and it's why it's not going to force you to help us. I'm also not going to lie to you and try to cover up the potential dangers of working with us. But if you're willing to show us the way, we'll escort you to Brixton's evacuation team once all is said and done. If you don't want to go back, we won't blame you. You can go ahead and leave right now and we'll look for another way into the city. Of course, If you leave, you may bump into Dublin. Of course I'll choose to work with you. Here's to fruitful cooperation. Cheers. Doctor. I never intended to threaten him. If he didn't want to help us, I would have arranged for someone to escort him. I know. That's why I did it. Looks like we found our guide. Mr. Thomas agreed to cooperate with us just now on his own volition. Like, he's happy to help us. Like, we even offered him a way out, but he was like, nah, I'll stick with you. You're good people. I trust in you. I'll help you guys. You deserve it. It's time for our homecoming. Closure, go ahead and call your drones back. What? Are we finally going to start operation? It's not safe to stay outside the city for too long either. Thanks to Misery's intel, we're largely been able to bypass Dublin's troops, but we just got into a fight with Dublin, and judging from previous experiences, the leader of that squad can be a bit vengeful. You think they'll come after us? I can't say for sure. That depends on whether or not they give up on Mr. Thomas. Even if we successfully enter the city, we might end up having a fight with Sarkar's garrison side of Dublin forces at the same time. If I can only get flash a coat of self-paint to our operators though. We'll be fine. We already done everything we had to prepare for this day. Doctor, please stand beside me. Just like always, I won't let anyone hurt you. Let's get ready to move out. Attention, all members of Special Ops Squademia. We are now heading directly for the port of Sudan? Londinium. Look at him, he's so nice. He's so nice and cooperative. Captain, I've checked our surroundings, and there are no signs of any Londiniers. In other words, your entire squad was enough to stop a few people, and you even let them take our crucial objective. Captain? Rubbish, the whole lot of you. Ma'am! Stop sniveling, it's irritating. When have you ever seen me hurt my own people? Besides, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. Even something as minor as this, not a single thing has gone smoothly since we've come to Londinium. Those damn Sarkars, those meddlesome nobles too. And then there's that blasted Victorian soldier, the one called Horn. It's all Harmony's fault. She forced me to bring the Vonk van Long to Londinium with all that talk about how she'd be able to use the soldier to buy the support of some nobles sitting on the fence if she were to come here. What happened to Horn? If I knew she was going to run away and continue to be a thorn in our side, I would have killed her right there at County Hillock. Captain, this time, I don't think it was her. It wasn't? According to survivors, the attackers were people who had never seen before. They didn't appear to be Victoria's military either. So what you're telling me is a couple of nobodies can appear out of thin air and snatch a man from right under our noses? It's completely our fault, Captain. I'll track them down right away. Hold it. Stop bumbling around. We're about to leave this place. We are leaving? Otherwise, you plan on bunkering down on this street? We're not ready to go mass off with the Sarkars yet. Also, I promise Harmony that I'll let the nobles keep some of their stupid pride. It's all for the sake of Dublin, for the leader. Understood, Captain? You say you understand, but deep down you don't understand anything at all. Otherwise, how would you have let the Londinier get away? Do you have any idea how important information he has on him is? He was the one driving for the Sarkars? Yes, driving. If he can drive for the Sarkars, that obviously means he knows his way around. He can help us find ones we're looking for, our compatriots who are still in Sarkar's hands, but are of great importance to us. Why do you think I'm showing my disgust and dealing with the Sarkars here in Londinium? Just the way they look at us makes me want to run them through with the stones 100 times over. Just because after coming all this way I can finally do something useful for a leader. I'm sorry, Captain. A driver. You just remind me of something. The ones who snatched him from us, were they also looking for a guide? Captain, do you mean? We're turning back right now. I want to see if I come across any familiar faces at the port. Say, for example, that bloody Victorian soldier. No. Not so fast, Stuart. Once the captain comes back and we get some more information, then we'll let you go. To be honest, I'd rather not raise a hand against you. You've been slaves to the Sarkas for so long and you can't be called soldiers anymore. But it's not my call. If I can't get any useful information out of you, the boss won't want to keep you around. And I can't let you go either. What if you found the Sarkasans again and spill our plans? I say, how about you join Dublin? Never mind, if you were Terrans, the boss would have had you change clothes already. It's up to you whether or not you believe me. I, for one, would rather be out there killing Sarkas than interrogating your bunch. Look, Mondini's fallen into the hands of devils. And who's to blame for that? Old friend. I heard you barely even put up a fight. You were surrendering into Sarkas one by one. Who made the Victorian army once this courage of all the Tarat so weak and pathetic? Where's your commander? Still wearing the fancy uniform, off drinking with the Sarkas? The commander's right. Victoria really is rotten to the core. Without us scouterizing it, this great place will turn into a swamp of rotten detritus that won't even burn. Soldier, you should feel grateful that you get to die at the hands of your former countrymen. At least your pride as Victorian soldier won't be tarnished by the stench of those devils. You've even betrayed Victoria. And still have the gone to pay lip service to pride? Who's there? I won't let you lay a finger on our troops. The Kuffars are unworthy, and you, Dublin, are even less worthy. You're the one who fought? Dave Ness has been wiped out. You're here to save us? Stand up, soldier. We have a city to save. Let's get out of here first. Soldier? You're a lieutenant. Which company are you from? I didn't think we still had anyone. Rita's commander, 7th Frontline Infantry Battalion, 2nd Tempest Platoon Leader. Or Horn, if it pleases you. There we go. And that's all you're gonna see from her today, cause it's 2 hours soon. I'm leaving it here. I have to go sleep. Sleep. I have to go sleep. Like I don't know if I'm traveling tomorrow yet or not. If I am, like my day is gonna be hectic. Yeah, Brix, a good night to you too. Like everyone, enjoy yourselves. Like about the next couple of days, I'm not sure when I'll be able to stream though. Cause as I said, I'll be traveling to my parents' home. We have some festivities over the weekend. So I'm not sure when I'll be able to do stuff. I'll try to stream as much as possible, but can't guarantee anything. Also hope the internet there is gonna be fine, because sometimes it's a little iffy. I'll fix it though. So yeah, everyone, have a nice rest. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.